Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, but the Lance, does he look different in the jet form, or is it just the Lance makes his jet look different?
Oh yeah, the Lance just makes.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's like the body of the plane.
Yeah.
The armor,
okay.
armor on the plane. Yeah, no. That'd be insane.
I was like, yeah, you guys put way too much effort in this, man.
It's the same thing with his on Bo. He has a neutral stick where his arm turns into a cannon, and the hands of the cannon are actually just the two parts of the bow that are in front of it. So you can make a lot of crazy combinations. But we're not seeing Vector here. We have Isaiah versus Asuri on the Great Hall for game number 1 of Winners Finals here at DreamHack Rotterdam. And we're already opening it up with VipR on that sword. We saw that he was favoring this a lot at the beginning of matches and closing stocks out with guitars quite a bit. And we already see that happening with Boomie trying to get that ground pound super early on, just to end that stock within the first 10 seconds of the game. Wow, that's just any match with Boomie, they're just going to be fighting on the left side of the stage.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about when Boomie gets you off stage, though. I feel like you're definitely going to take, at least to orange damage. Like, especially with his newfound cannon gameplay, which has been really popping off. He has been, I know we were talking about earlier, like he didn't look so great on the cannon, but as this tournament is going on, he's just getting better and better. Okay.
And kicking him away there, VipR was able to turn some of that damage as he got back up. Oh, the ground pound, bring him up the bottom of the stage, picks up the blasters, no down air connection, and VipR hits that down lane. And recovery, not enough, just so, oh man, tried to get that other recovery too. He's been using that down stick at the edge so much, and I've never seen it hit. Actually, that's not true. I think we've seen it hit once.
The down stick?
Yeah.
At the side, yeah, I think we've seen it hit like once, maybe twice, but definitely hasn't hit, as far as the amount of times he's thrown it out, it's like, it's not memorable, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
But he was able to get that first stock. I was surprised to see that side stick. Like, the side stick for Isaiah works where, he calls in the chopper and it stuns them and then he attacks. So if you throw a weapon, it can interrupt the move as it's going. Man, Boomie with those nairs. We saw that happen, but he still was able to get that stock. Now, Neutralite. Ooh, more downlights.
Yeah, looking for more nairs, though.
Yeah.
Like the spacing here on the side. Oh, wow. Well, it seemed like he took quite a bit to get past that blast zone, but he does find it, so.
Yeah, sometimes it's just kind of like, oh, is he going to live? Nope, he's still traveling.
Yeah.
It's just up to the top of the stage and out. VipR now even on stocks with Boomie, but all the damage that he took from the gun nairs before still applying. Boomie going for some mix-ups on the Neutralite because, gun Neutralite where he does, the 3 shots in a row. There's nothing true out of it, but you can do pivot nair or something like that. But you'll see that Boomie, who knows that when players are really, oh my god, he has no dodge. That down tick was so risky. Okay, he stayed under his recovery for a very long time. Sared VipR too.
Around?
Oh man, dude, VipR couldn't even make it back.
That is the craziest turnaround ever. Literally, Boomie was in the worst position of all time, and he somehow still managed to turn around and get that Sared. And he's like, all right, well now you're gone. Yeah,
because all the jumps were already being used for VipR on that edge guard in the first place. That's why he couldn't even make it to the stage.
Right.
That Sair is fantastic. Oh, but now the Sairs from VipR and the Nair. Boomie holding on to the recovery. Did the dunk. Gravity cancel neutral sig. That is what Asuri is known for. Brings him down off the bottom of the Great Hall and completely evens up the game.
All right, so yeah, this is looking good. I mean, VipR definitely not letting this game escape him by any means. But even so, I mean, Boomie still keeping it decently. I like that. Got the pivot nair. Got a couple shots in there, actually, off that pivot nair.
Yeah, that's good. Once they don't dodge out of it, you're in for quite a lot of damage if both shots hit. And now VipR just playing on the top of the Great Hall. Down actually caught Boomie before he got onto the platform. Got the recovery as well, Neutralite, and the weapon toss. Oh, that neutral stick could have finished it all, but Boomie dodging the left side of the stage. Now recovering once again. Can he make it back? Yes. Dodges to the Sair. Down air catches him. No double down air, and VipR puts him off the stage. Man, Boomie has been saving his life so much with some of these side airs.
Yeah, man. I mean, Boomie is getting very lucky that his life is not over yet. He's still going for the pivot nair, but okay, gets another one. Gets it this time around. Oh, okay. Try to bet big on the neutral stick, but no, almost losing to the recovery as well.
Oh, is that going to do it?
Not enough.
Okay, using the downer to travel a little bit farther. Did dodge past that Neutralite. Goes all the way underneath the stage to touch again once in VipR.
Uh-oh.
Oh, was he going off stage?
He's got to get back on. Boomie, yeah, expending all 3 of them, actually.
Yeah, one more time on that side of the stage. He would just be able to hold on. He'd just fall down to his death. Cannon picked up. Oh, man, his dodge is gone. He doesn't go for the finisher. VipR gets the dodge back. Oh, down ground pound at the very end. VipR kind of shaking his head after that because that game was in his control, and Boomie just steals it away. Game number 1 goes over to him, and immediately map bans. No time to think about legend swaps. We are going straight to the next game. Mammoth Fortress, Shipwreck, and Apocalypse are open. And, of course, Mammoth Fortress is picked. We're going there for game number 2. Nothing is changing here except perhaps the way that they play, because that was really close.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised that Boomie was able to bring that one back. I mean, I felt like VipR, just for the last part of the match, VipR was pretty much behind until the last stock, and I think just most of the match, maybe like the last 20 seconds, he was in the lead or in front, and then like the last 5 seconds, Boomie managed to sneak that away. So good stuff to Boomie.
Really great recovery there too, and it's a little bit of what you're talking about with like Boomie's all about data for the first few games or two, and so when like during that data retrieval part of the set, Boomie still manages to win the game. It's like, oh, what's the rest of the set gonna look like, right? Because he was able to do it before even dropping a game, and now VipR. Oh, I thought he was gonna do that recovery. See,
it seemed like it was about time.
I wonder, like, because moves don't necessarily like stale in this game. So like if you do the D-Light recovery, it's just good damage, even if it's not killing. You usually find another one. But went for the side air instead. Oh man, sword up. Boomie doesn't get another weapon. Went for the exhausted recovery. Nair kicks him away. Picks up the cannon. Man, it's a little high.
Yeah, well, bro. I mean, that had to be a big read on him thinking he was going to jump. However, though, the neutral air should be just enough. Yep. Hits him with the bottom half of that. And if you guys didn't know, wherever side you get hit with the neutral air is basically where you're going. So, you know, if you get hit by the top side, you'll be going up. You hit by the bottom side, you're going down.
Yeah,
so.
not quite as complex as like axe recovery, where it just randomly spikes you if it's on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows?
Speaking of, he finally gets the got what he was looking for. The downlight into the recovery is going to get him the stock, and only taking yellow damage, not too bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. VipR has a weapon spawn in his favor. Boomie's not able to punish it because it was on that platform. Qatar's picked up again, but VipR's been really liking these openings. Oh, man, the spacing on top of each other, they're so stacked that the moves didn't hit either of them. And now VipR returning with some nairs on the way back up. Ooh, down like came through. Nair as well. VipR went for the neutral signature, but Boomie's so great with pivot nairs on the edge to stop any edge guard opportunity. Down, it was dodged because of the Mammoth Fortress platform on the left. Both players are actually using that to their advantage quite well. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a down air. Just a weapon toss?
Oh. Okay, oh, wow. Okay, these down airs is definitely working out for VipR. Chase him down. Boomie managed to sneak away. Oh! Whoa. That was a big bet right there from Boomie. He got the double side air, and then he was like, you know what? I think he's going to end up right here, ground pound, but instead ends up taking a down air from VipR. Now in the lead. Pretty commanding lead.
VipR was able to react pretty well to that. Sometimes when you see players going for ground pounds that long, you kind of freeze up and go, what's going on? But he was able to react really well with that down air. Led to a stock. Oh, Boomie's dodge is gone. Gets the recovery. No double recovery, and the sider doesn't catch VipR on the way back down. Downlight didn't lead into a nair. Tried another downlight. VipR absolutely ready for it. Has to hit him with the neutral light and goes in for the down sig, but like we said, it's just kind of there for show.
Yeah.
Players are really ready for that.
That was like a really good, like if the platform wasn't in the way that he threw his cannon, actually made a perfect setup for him to try to go for that downlight. Because like he threw it wide enough to where like if you try to step back, you were going to get hit by it. So you were forced to come into the stage.
So you didn't want to hug the wall.
Yeah. Okay. But unfortunately, the platform was there like, no. No, beautiful setup? Absolutely not. Like
That's part of Mammoth Fortress. He's got to live with it. Oh, neutral light. Oh, he goes for the grab again, and he didn't get punished. I think if VipR went for a downer there, that could have been terrible for Boomie, but the sider goes through, whiffs. Boomie, no falling stair connects, and man, VipR's been so good. Whenever he gets those neutral lights, he will toss his weapon immediately at his opponent so that they're not dodging off cooldown. They're just going to take even more damage to get set farther off the stage.
Okay. Oh! That was, okay. Just didn't even get, like, no rate. It shouldn't even start the run. It's just a sword swing at that point in time.
It's like a completely different signature when you use it that way because, I mean, the Asuri side sig, you run across the entire stage.
Right.
But he does a point blank and it kills. Game number 2 goes over to VipR on Mammoth Fortress. And now we're going to game 3 of the set, evened up, and maybe we got a little bit backwards in terms of who's getting data from who, right?
Yeah, like, true. Yeah, VipR, I mean, this is the EU buff though, man. I think he's the last of the EU in right now. So.
I think he's second to last.
Oh, yeah, because Machete.
Yeah, we're in top 4. Machete and Sandstorms and losers semis. Okay, so he's like, 2 EU, 2 NA when it comes to the battle of the regions. And Boomie,
so he's got to hold it down. Or they've got to hold it down.
That they do. And now on Small Brawlhaven, this is the map that Boomie excels on the most. Okay, side stick coming through, trying to Gatling gun him off the left side of the stage. And we see a ton of stocks lost incredibly early to Boomie. Off the bottom of Brawlhaven, usually just trying to get people to lose those stocks in yellow or orange, just some downwards hitting moves, and a neutral light already sting him in that direction when he throw the weapon. Ground pound, no. That misses. VipR recovers high, but the downlight onto the stage does hit, gets even more of a string off, and that neutral stick really high. Nicely done. Gravity cancel downlight in air. Boomie just completely in control for that stock. There was never a point where I feel like VipR wasn't getting hit.
Okay, yeah, VipR. Now he's like, let me see if I can get some hits in myself. But yeah, he's basically just getting, like, Boomie is like not allowing him any space.
Ooh, that down tick came really close.
Which is interesting because usually as a guitar player, you're the one not allowing someone space. But like, it seems like Boomie is like, I don't really care what weapon you have.
Yeah, it's like I'm on the cannon, it doesn't really care. Guitar, sword doesn't make a difference to him. And that's just showing how well he has practiced this weapon. Move that sider into the stage, punished by VipR. Trying to go for double sider, and he just gets taken off the screen. 3 stocks to 1. Small Brawlhalla is like Boomie's most successful map by far.
For sure. Yeah, that was a rough outing for VipR. Though I like the idea of him trying to stay aggressive off stage, but like Boomie just turned that one all the way around the side air, pushed him well away. And of course, if you're playing Cannon, you know you're going to be able to make that recovery. Wait.
Oh, VipR, he does make it back. Held on to the recovery, didn't see the stars. Goes up towards the top of the stage. Okay.
I think he started a ground pound. I think he started a ground pound down there, but luckily VipR was able to get his recovery out in time, or the neutral out in time. I'm not sure which one he actually used, but regardless, back on stage. Boomie gets himself some guns. Doesn't matter though. Immediately out of him.
Immediately toss. You know, he picked up the gun so that the next weapon he picks up is the cannon. That was
smart.
That was the strat, right? He's like, okay, my stock's going away here. Might as well prime the weapon that I have been destroying my opponent with, and the cannon's picked up. No down airs to hit just yet. Sidelight's also missing, and VipR, nice downlight after he whiffs the neutral light. Sort of using that move as
okay. Boomie doesn't. I love seeing the ground pound like that when he like drops super deep. It's not like a quick one. He's like, you know what? I think you're gonna continue to drop down here.
Yellow. There was just like I don't.
You gotta
go. That was quick. Okay, it wasn't yellow. It just felt like VipR didn't have that much damage.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think VipR just falls here, and Boomie just gets the read.
Well then.
Yeah, there was like no hits, and then it just ground pounds and it's done. Game number 4 coming up. Boomie 2-1 on the verge of going into grand finals at DreamHack Rotterdam, and VipR switching to the Ragnar, which we've seen him do on the back foot every time. And usually when he switches to this pick, and in fact, not usually, every time this tournament, it has resulted in a set win for him. So let's see if he can make that change against Boomie as well, as we're going on to Mammoth Fortress with Game 4. He did win the last game on this stage.
And the last time he did this, though, the last time he swapped, I think he swapped with a game to spare. So.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
and it was on Twilight Grove, and it was like, oh, no.
Yeah, but then he still managed to make it back. But it doesn't seem like he needs that game to spare. Boomie already down. The Ragnar looking like this is what I need to get at least to this Game 5. Boomie losing that first stock pretty quickly. I mean, we're sub 30. Oh,
okay.
Sub 32 stocks. Okay.
Wow, these ground pounds are just coming out of nowhere. I mean, he's been going for a lot of cannon ground pounds in the first place, but that blaster's ground pound to even up things. It's like there's something in Boomie just goes and says, all right, the state of the game needs to be here if I want to be able to win this. And he manages to make it happen, even at really early damages. VipR, neutral sig, gravity cancel off the right side to be able to get back onto the stage, but Boomie still fighting him on that platform.
Okay. You see him zooming right back in there. Wait a minute.
Oh, man. Goes for that nair. Ground pound hits him out of it. Oh, the downer after the weapon toss and the ground pound to stop the recovery. Boomie down again. 2 stocks in just a minute.
Yeah, this is not Boomie's game right now. However, at the same time, though, we saw him immediately take that stock back. So.
Right.
Depends on what happens here on this last stock, how much damage he decides to take before he ends up losing one. If he even is able to take the stock. Look at that, gets himself a neutral layer. But keeping VipR off stage. Good edge guarding. Oh,
I was so ready.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it. He went underneath the stage. Oh, it can still happen. No, VipR with the axe the entire. Has he ever dropped this weapon yet? I think he's been on the same one since the start.
Yeah.
And he is going to finish it at this rate because that recovery comes through. He's going to go for the down sig nair again. Recovery. Dang, Boomie.
Yeah, the only time he had to drop that weapon, obviously, is when he lost that stock. But still, he got that second axe.
100% axe.
Yeah, that was all axe.
There was no guitar in there at all. Ooh. What a wonderful switch. And now we're going to game number 5. Winners finals. Boomie on. Is he on the Isaiah?
Yeah, I like that. That was a nice pop ball.
Okay, Isaiah.
He deserved that.
Ragnar. Are we going to? Okay, Small Enigma. Not a stage that we have seen very much. The tri-platform map of Brawlhalla here now on Small Enigma. Not as high of a ceiling as something like the Great Hall of Black Keep.
Okay.
So you could do some, like, if he gets hit by a down like recovery on that top platform.
Like it's over.
Yeah, it's just,
okay.
It doesn't matter, like, how much damage he has. I mean, maybe at white, it would be fine, but already I'd say he's got to avoid fighting against Boomie's blasters there. But Boomie opening up with a cannon, and now VipR showing some guitar play, too.
I think, Boomie's got to avoid playing against VipR's axe, if anything. So that seemed to be a big issue for him in that last match. However, he's got him stuck on the guitars right now. Oh, okay. Still looking for this cannon down here, or down sig. One day.
Yeah, the cannon down to the. Okay, that just took him out straight up with that sider off the right side of the stage. Now Boomie up an entire stock over VipR in the last game of the set. VipR still looking for that cannon. He finally picks it up, and that can make all the difference because VipR just got off a 2 stock using only this weapon. And we saw the guitars weren't working out so well from Boomie doing a great job. Oh.
Okay,
It's always scary when Cannon gets started like that.
Yeah, it's always scary when Cannon gets started like that, but also scary with the way you saw him actually try to go off stage for the spike sig right there for the axe, but Boomie just barely skating under it with that side air. All right, wait a minute. Man, he's getting closer and closer.
Yeah, every time the explosion's there, it's like, oh, is that going to hit? Oh, he always gets in right after the shot explodes. VipR has been doing a really good job at, like, whenever he gets back to the stage, he'll do those nairs that just reach over to the stage, but oh no, nair after nair. I feel like that last downer was supposed to be another nair as well. Whoa, VipR slide charge neutral sig?
Okay. All right, yeah, getting a little fancy with it. I like that. I like seeing slide charge down stick too when they're just dropping with the fire still going.
Oh yeah, and it's just active the entire time.
Yeah,
so it's
so
just
good.
like this laser beam that you have to avoid. Oh, that cannon went straight up. I thought it was gonna hit him for sure. Oh, VipR fighting. Oh man, it's never. It's
he's
not
trying.
happen.
He's trying.
When it does happen,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna be impressed.
He's got one so far with the guns, and that was a while ago. I've not seen him get one with the cannon.
Whoa.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay, he barely touched that wall, but he's still living.
It was a
I think that might have been a bait.
It could have been. VipR went pretty low to secure that KO.
Yeah.
Okay, it works out. Down sig. Of course, there's one.
That's part of the Boomie knows right there. he knows that VipR will get a little hungry for the edge guard. So, him going that low did kind of trick VipR down there. Actually put VipR in a really bad position. VipR was still stuck at the edge. And then you have Boomie just
I
find
guess
that
at
side
the
air.
end of that exchange, Boomie did get back on stage before he did. And then VipR in that recovering position lost that stock. Now in the last stock, potentially of winner's bracket, Boomie tossing the cannon up to switch to the blasters. No, priming another cannon. Along with side airs, VipR finally picks up an axe. Boomie, cannon versus axe. Goes for that side air, one down air, nice down light.
The one thing he has to kind of watch out for. Okay, yeah, just
exactly
like that.
Yeah. So the side light Sair, axe is interesting. The closer the side light allows you to combo into the side air. And the farther one is what you can do for the neutral air or the down light. And so VipR got that perfect spacing to be able to get that KO at the very end. And the down light into, down light into nair. Lots of damage. What? Wait, what? The grab hook keeps so close. Wait, weapon toss.
Try it again.
Oh. He's got to be careful. VipR's so great with those ground pounds. They're both fighting off stage. Nair after nair is hitting through side air into recovery. Misses, and VipR knows that he's low on jumps. And Boomie, knowing that too, staring to the top of the stage. Oh, nice down light from VipR. And Boomie's chasing after him, but just barely avoiding it. Oh, the Sair hits. Does Boomie have the jumps to make it back? He does.
He does.
Okay.
Just barely.
Oh,
I like that. That was so smart. Just in case.
He got so close to the neutral light hits, but Boomie did pick up the blasters. He went for the slide charge neutral sig, but it let it go a little bit too early. Got naired, and now VipR recovering. Downlight misses. Oh, if he gets the downlight, it's into recovery for sure. He misses that. Down air hits. Oh, another downlight might actually just KO. Those nairs are adding so much damage, and Boomie's going to die to even an axe end light right now.
Man, this is so rough.
He is.
Look, he's waiting for
Boomie.
Boomie catches the jump, and it's over.
Whoa, the downlight in the other direction, and look at that pop-off.
Man.
Pop-off from the crowd. Boomie down into the losers finals. VipR in grand finals of DreamHack Rotterdam with that Ragnar. I am telling you that it's just like once he switches to that legend, you have to completely change how you're playing against him. Like the Asuri is just the warm up. It's like, okay, all right, now I'll bring out the axe, and that's what you're really not looking forward to.
And he was looking so hard for those down lights too, man. Like he was trying to call out a Boomie jump so bad, and then when he realized Boomie was not going to jump, he's like, all right, it's time for me to drop the Sair on him instead.
Yeah, that down light at the very end. I think even if it was facing the right direction, VipR was going to hit with the side air before he would have landed into one of the blasts. I think at that point, VipR just completely knew what he needed. It's like, okay.